guys, you're welcome back on my channel. My name is Theodora Mekunye and you're welcome to my perfume review. So welcome back to the channel, guys, and Happy New Year. I don't think I've said Happy New Year to you guys on camera yet, and I just want to say that 2026 is that year, guys, and I'm so happy to be back on the channel and making lovely videos. So just like the title of this video says, I am going to be reviewing 6 perfumes from the brand called Dossier. So this brand reached out to me sometime in October last year, and they asked me to go on their website and choose 6 perfumes that they were going to give to me to come and, you know, just review, test it out, and then come tell you guys about the perfume, what I think. And I really took my time. I wore these perfumes diligently for this period. And so the feedback and the review that I'm going to be giving is very honest and very true. I used this perfume for about 5 months, and I just want to say that Dossier ships really fast. They are very affordable, so if you're a budget girl like myself who likes to stay well within her budget, you will like this brand. Most of their perfumes typically are in the range of about 40, 45, 49, 50, 55 Canadian dollars, about that range, and it is very long lasting. So for some of the fragrances that I picked, the longevity was about some of them 14 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours, some of them even about 72 hours. And I'm going to be telling you which of those perfumes have very long longevity. Yeah, so just so that we can start, okay, I'm going to be showing you, I have all of these, guys. I have my perfume sniffers or perfume papers or whatever you call them, just to be able to help me tell you, you know, like what the fragrances are like, and so that I'm not mixing and matching different perfumes, and you know, and I can really give you my honest review, even though I have been using these perfumes for about 5 months, guys. I'm going to be starting with the perfume that I used the most, which was this one, guys. This is an empty bottle, but first of all, this is how the Dossier perfume bottle comes. All of them come like this. It just has a white paper written in pink that has the name of the perfume. Yeah, it just has the name of the perfume, guys, and then it has the company name there, Dossier. This is what it looks like. I like, so the top of the cap is magnetic, so it sticks to the bottle, guys. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I really like that. So I never lost any bottle tops or covers of the perfumes. They never got broken, you know. I never got any of them fall to the floor and break. It is good quality, like the packaging was good quality. Unfortunately, when I was unboxing these perfumes, I did not store the papers that came in the perfumes. The perfumes come in a box. I hope I'm able to show this on the screen. The perfume comes in a box, and in the box it has like a card there that has all the fragrance notes of the perfume and just a little bit about the perfume and all of that. I threw away those packaging because I don't like clutter, guys. So I'm going to have to be looking on my phone to tell you what it smells like if I'm going to be doing that, or I'm going to maybe put up the fragrance notes on the screen if I can. All right, yeah, but this is the one that I use the most. It's empty. It's empty, guys. It's the Gourmand White Flowers, okay, and I can't spray because it's all finished, but this perfume was very girly, guys. Let's see if I can get anything. I don't want to sniff the bottle. Let's see. Oh, I still can. Guys, this perfume was so girly. It is a replica of the Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb perfume. I'm going to put the fragrance notes on the screen. The longevity of this perfume was all day wear, so 24 hours. and a hint of it still the next morning. So I would say about 72 hours wear for this perfume. It was really very long lasting and such a very beautiful fragrance. So if you already use the Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb, you're gonna love this perfume. If I am rating this perfume, I'm going to give it, because of how much I love it and the fact that I finished the bottle, I'm going to give this perfume a 9.5 over 10, a solid 9.5 over 10. It is very, very, very nice, and I used it mostly for work, guys. It's just this kind of perfume that brings like a burst of citrus, very girly. I love girly scents, very girly, very fresh, very sexy. I had people stopping me, asking me what I was wearing while I had this perfume, and I found myself, I kept reaching for it all the time, right? And it's finished, guys. So, good one. And then my second would be the Ambery Saffron. I'm just going to hold it up here for you guys. Okay, so this perfume is still full, and I'll tell you why it's still full. This perfume is still full because it is so strong. Like, it is so strong. It is such a strong fragrance that you don't want to waste this perfume. So this is the kind of perfume that you will wear when you are trying to impress people, when you want to smell like you're rich, when you want to smell like you have money. I think this was even the first perfume that I added to my cart, just because it is supposed to smell like your Baccarat Rouge, I think. Is that what it's called? I'm going to be checking on the website. Just a second. So the Ambery Saffron is inspired by Maison Francis Cordigan's Baccarat Rouge 540. That's such a mouthful. So yes, so this is inspired by the Baccarat Rouge 540. I don't own the Baccarat Rouge 540. My sister does. And when she came to my house and I sprayed this perfume, she was like, "What did you spray? Like, you have money." And I was like, "Oh no, let me show you." And I showed it to her and she was like, "It does smell so much like the original Baccarat Rouge." But because of how expensive that perfume is and how strong it is not the kind of perfume that you will wear for an everyday going to the office. I think I have only sprayed this to the office just once. And the day I sprayed this perfume to the office, guys, I had so many people ask me what I was wearing that I never sprayed it again. I don't know if you're that kind of person. So I don't like obvious attention that much. Like, I'm not the kind of girl who really likes attention, you know, at least not in the office. Come on. So I was just like, I'm not going to wear it again, just because every time I got into a room, you know, I was being asked what I was wearing and it was just too much attention for me. But if you're going to like a hospital appointment, or you're going to the bank, or you're going to see a friend, or you're going for a girls' night out, or you're going on a date, this will be like a showstopper. It's so Audi and so strong and so unique. It is really amazing. Like, the reason why I have not used it that much is because I don't want it to get finished. It's one of those kind of fragrances that you don't need to spray a lot, like just a little here and you're gone. I think the day I even wore it to the office, I just wore one behind each earlobe, and I still had people asking me a lot of questions about this perfume. So bear that in mind if you want to buy it. It's not the kind of perfume that you're going to be wearing to it's not the kind of perfume that you're going to be wearing to go to work, if you're that kind of person. I mean, if your office would allow it, but I just felt very self-conscious wearing it to work, so I keep it for special occasions, guys. Special occasions where I want to smell like money, okay? It is a really nice perfume, very spicy, you know, very aromatic. The longevity for this perfume is undeniably 72 hours, because even when I don't spray it on my body, like when I touch it or something, I can still smell the after fragrance. And even when I use it on my clothes, when I want to wash, I can still smell it like I just sprayed it on my clothes. It's really a very nice perfume. Okay. I'm going to be reviewing another one that I use often, guys, and that is the Citrus Green Apple. This is another perfume that I have almost finished, guys. You can see. All right. So for me, this was like my everyday work perfume, especially after I had finished the Gourmand White Flowers. I was using the Citrus Green Apple every day, just because it is like, you know, when you want to smell fresh and crisp and unique and vibrant to the office, you know, that kind of smell when someone passes you and they look like you just had a very nice fresh shower and they smell fresh and clean and nice. That's what the crisp green apple smells like. It's another really unique and nice fragrance that I liked. Yes, it's very citrusy, it's very fresh. The longevity for this perfume was about 24 hours, okay? 24 hours. But you're going to have people asking you what you're wearing. And you know what? I loved to wear it every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I never got tired. Till now, it's still my everyday perfume for work. Like, it's my everyday perfume for work. I have another one that I pair with this one every day for work, and I'm going to be showing you. But undeniably, I would give this an 8.5 over 10. And the only reason I'm giving it an 8.5 and not a 9 is just because it doesn't last that long, right? I'm just going to give it 24 hours as the longevity, but if you spray it to work, it's going to be on you all day. But after that day, I don't think you'll be able to smell it, but it's an all day on you perfume. Really nice. Yeah, I love it. Very unique. Okay, another fragrance that I want to talk about here is the Ambre Vanilla. Okay, this is another one that I've used quite a bit, guys. You can see the levels for these perfumes. I'm not hiding. I mean, I can't fake the levels to the perfumes. This is a full bottle. This is a full bottle, and this is the level for this perfume, so you can see how much I have used. Okay, so this is the Ambre Vanilla, and this is another fragrance that I cannot do it every day. So between the crisp green apple, where is it? Between the citrus green apple and the Ambre Vanilla, between these two, I was spraying these perfumes every day. Like the Ambre Vanilla and the citrus green apple, they are my everyday staple to work without even thinking or trying hard. And these perfumes I have gotten the most compliments from at work. You know how conservative the white Canadians are? To have them ask me every time, what are you wearing? What are you spraying? What do you have on? I love it. It's so nice. It's so fresh. I love it. To have them ask me that, I knew that these perfumes were gold. Okay? And then at a point, I started spraying the two perfumes together. And when I started spraying the two perfumes together, oh my God, I don't want to tell you how many compliments I got just from pairing these two perfumes together. Initially, I used to spray them, you know, on their own, but then I started spraying the two of them together. Oh my God. It was like, what are you wearing? What are you using? What are you wearing every day? I love your perfume. I love how you smell. You smell so nice. I love, and my colleagues are very conservative. So for them to be telling me that about my perfume, I knew I had gotten a winner. So the Ambre Vanilla is just supposed to be smelling like the YSL Black Opium, but I think that it's like a watered down version of the YSL Black Opium. I don't own the YSL Black Opium, but I had a friend who had that perfume one time, and I know how it smells. I know how feminine and very sexy and, you know, very strong and long lasting it is. This is like a kind of watered down version of that perfume, but still very, very, very sexy, guys. But when I paired it with the citrus green, oh my god, it was like this gave it the kick that it needed. I got more citrusy, more feminine, more fresh, more vibrant. So if you want people in your office to ask you what fragrance you're wearing, get these two. Get the two of them and spray them together. It is so amazing together, all right? So undoubtedly, together, I would give this a 10 over 10. I'm not joking. Like, I don't even want it to finish. Like, you can see the citrus green is almost done. I don't want it to finish just because it is that good, okay? But I will repurchase them again if it finishes, the two of them, this same combo. I will be spraying both of them to the office. It is just the perfect balance between not having too strong a fragrance, having a fresh fragrance, having something feminine and sexy. And you guys know I love the vanilla scent, so two of them, amazing. I can't stop talking about them. I've been waiting so long to come give you guys this review just because of how amazing this perfume smells. Oh my god. Anyway, on its own, the amber vanilla, it's a good scent on its own, but the crisp green apple gives it such a kick. It gives it such a kick, guys. This is good, all right? So another fragrance that I have almost finished is the Ambry Cherry, okay? I'm just going to show you the level to which I have used this perfume. The Ambry Cherry is supposed to be a replica for Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, and there's just a lot about this fragrance being, a lot of people say, oh, it's, what's the word, it smells like cough medicine. It smells like medicine, and I get it. It has this scent that kind of smells like medicine, all right? And when I first got it and I sprayed it, I was just like, I can see what they mean, okay? It's not a fragrance that I will wear on its own, okay? It's not something that I will wear by itself just because it's not my vibe. But if you like unique fragrances, and I think that's where the people who buy or use the Lost Cherry, it's such a unique fragrance. Like, it's not the kind of fragrance that I will go to the store and spray and immediately love. It takes some getting used to. It's very unique. It's a nice fragrance, but let me tell you what I do. So you see, I spray the Ambry Cherry with the Ambry Vanilla, and the two of them, magic. Oh my god. So the standalone perfumes that I have enjoyed from this brand and have used on its own and I love are undeniably the one that is like the Baccarat Rouge 40, which is the Ambry Saffron. So the Ambry Saffron, I love it on its own. It doesn't need anything extra. It is such a strong girl on its own, very fragrance packed. The longevity is amazing. The fragrance is so strong, it will get you compliments and all of that. It doesn't need any introduction. Once you wear it, people will ask you what you're wearing. But I struggled to find that with the Ambry Vanilla on its own and the Ambry Cherry on its own. Like, when I wear them on their own, I don't get anybody asking me what are you wearing per se. But when I pair these two together, oh my god. There was this particular girl that I went to her desk to go talk about some, work emails and the rest. And she was just like, what are you wearing? You smell so good. And I was just like, oh, I didn't know whether to tell her, oh, it's the Lost Cherry, or it's this, because I mean, it's a combo, right? So I just told her I was going to send her the links to the perfume. So I did send her the links to the perfume. Guys, the two of them together, amazing. So I found that I was able to pair the Ambre Vanilla with the Ambre Cherry, and I was able to get such a good fragrance and such longevity, and it was so unique because I sprayed the two of them together. Same thing when I pair it with the Citrus Green Apple. Best perfume combination ever. Like with the three of them together, oh my god, oh my god, amazing, amazing, amazing. So I mean, you can look at how much I've used these perfumes. I'm not just coming to say, oh, it was good, or this. No, if a perfume is not really, I won't touch it. But these ones are my everyday perfume, guys. For the last 5 months, this is all I've been spraying, and I cannot stop raving about them. I will repurchase them when I'm done because they're inexpensive, the shipping is fast, they're unique in the sense that you will never know what, like someone will have to stop you to ask you what you're wearing, because no one will be able to guess your fragrance. And I kind of like that for work. I kind of like that when I'm going out as well. No one will be able to guess what you're wearing, guys, if you pair these perfumes together. But they are also, they hit that mellow tone for work, where you're not, it's not too loud, it's not too fragrance, like people are not going to be offensive, it's not going to be offensive when you wear this to work. And that's what I was really looking for, and I'm so glad that I was able to get perfumes for work from this brand, because when I shop for perfumes, unfortunately, I'm not exactly looking for work perfumes. I'm just looking for a perfume that I like, that I want to wear out when I'm going to a party or I'm going out to see friends. So it was really nice that I was able to get budget work perfumes that are not exactly budget. If I'm standing beside you when I spray these perfumes, you're not going to know that they're budget. They are really, really luxurious and long lasting. Okay, now I have talked about the ones I really love: the Citrus Green Apple, the Ambre Vanilla, the Ambre Cherry, and the Gourmand White Flowers. If you ask me which of them I will repurchase all of them. I will repurchase all of them. The Ambre Saffron for sure, that smells like Baccarat Rouge, 240, definitely. The Gourmand White Flowers, I finished the whole bottle. It is still my best work perfume. I was so excited when I received it that I actually finished the perfume, guys. The Ambre Cherry, I would want to spray it with the Ambre Vanilla, and the Citrus Green Apple, I would still want to also pair with the Ambre Vanilla. Now, there was one perfume out of the 6 perfumes that I chose that I did not, and I never sprayed, and that was the Aromatic Star Anise perfume. Guys, I don't know what I was thinking when I chose this perfume, but later on I've realized that it's actually, it says it's you know, one of these fragrances that they say is unisex, but I would never spray this as a unisex perfume. I believe that this fragrance should only be used by men, guys. I think it's supposed to be a replica of the Christian Dior's Dior Sauvage or Savage. I don't know the pronunciation now, but I'll put it on the screen, guys. Yeah. It is the Aromatic Star Anise. This perfume is so spicy, has all the tobacco, all the oud, like all the strong masculine scents you can imagine. It is definitely not a girl perfume. And the dry down that comes with it is so tobacco. So if you're a guy, you're watching my channel, this perfume, go and buy it. And women, if you're here too, the ladies, and you want to get your man a perfume while you're shopping for yours, get him this Aromatic Star Anise. it is so nice. Like, it is really long lasting. Like the day that I tried this perfume, you know, to work, I was just like, no, this perfume is wasting on me. This shouldn't be a unisex perfume. This should be a perfume for a man. So I'm going to be gifting this perfume out actually to my dad. I'm not going to be using this just because this is not the kind of fragrance for me personally. If you're here and you really like strong masculine scents that are unisex, try this one, you will like it. It's very woody, very tobacco-y, very woody, very strong. The longevity of this will probably be about 72 hours. It's very strong, guys. So you can get this as a gift for your father, your mother, your brother, your husband, your boyfriend, your partner, whichever one, you know. Yeah, so those are my favorite Dossier recommendations. If I had to rate them on a scale of preference, I would go with the combos. Those would be at the top of my list. So it would be the combo of Amber Vanilla and Amber Cherry would be my number one. Okay, Amber Vanilla, Amber Cherry would be my number one. And my number two would be the Citrus Green and the Amber Vanilla. That's how much I love these combos, okay? And then I would go in with this one's. It would be a tie between the Amber Saffron and the Aromatic God. This should actually, like, this perfume should have been my number one, but just because it's not the kind of fragrance that I will use all the time, and if I say number one and I'm not using it, it doesn't make any sense. I would say number one for the fragrance that I use all the time, and those are those combos because they kind of suit my work life style, my go out see the girls lifestyle kind of thing. But if I was to really rate it in particular off of what fragrance I would go for, first of all, it would be the Amber Saffron. That would tie pretty well with this one. So both of them would be at number three, not together, but you know, as a single use. The Gourmand White Flowers and the Amber Saffron. These ones are really, they're really good, guys. Like this one, I finished it, so yeah. Then this one would be my least favorite, not because it's not a good perfume. It is a good perfume, but it's not just a perfume that I would use because I feel like this perfume is very masculine. It would be better suited for a guy, okay? Yeah, and that would be the end of this perfume review, guys. So what perfume do you think you'll be trying from this collection? Let me know in the comments section. If you've ever used any of the Dossier fragrances, let me know also in the comments section. And I hope you enjoyed this video and it wasn't too long for you. I'll be seeing you guys some other time in the videos, okay? All right, bye guys.